Okay, what's up, everybody? We are live. We're doing live stuff online on the internet. Who's all here? Probably nobody yet because I'm just starting. But we're in Liberty today. For anybody who did come like the instant it started up, we are in Liberty. We're doing well, we're not doing nothing yet. That actually what we do depends on what you guys want. Just going to start up this Nova real fast so it's not silent. Okay. So yeah, what's up? Let me turn the volume down. Ooh, that is like so loud. That is loud compared to the me. I think that's too quiet, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go send out the link to everybody real fast before I actually start up. So yeah, let me send out the link. Let me send out the link. Going live. Join me. Okay. So for everybody who is here, what's up? I apologize that I take so long to start up these streams sometimes, but like I gotta make sure everybody's here before I even start up. Otherwise, it's not a fun time for anybody. Because a lot of people start missing stuff. Let's put out for 28. Does that still work? I don't think so. Oh, it does. How about the map with 2? Hope that's the other direction. I don't think it is because it takes a little while. I pushed the wrong button. That's why it takes so long. Yep. Okay. Oh wait, because Manhattan and stuff and reasons. Forgot I changed that. There we go. Okay, we'll make that one too. Yeah, I changed a lot. Wow, I forgot the updates that I made to my own content. Like, it's been so long. Wow, is it one up? I changed fast, so I guess that's it. Yeah, I really forgot the change I made to my own content. Alright, yeah, let me send out this link now. And let me know if the stream's going like bad in the chat, so I actually know whether or not this isn't a waste of time for you guys, a waste of time for me. Hey, Edward Fowler, I said your name right? Oh, I forgot your name is Eddie now. I'm so late today. I was supposed to start at 12, but OMSI takes forever to start up. I had to keep restarting my computer before I can even get on. By the way, I appreciate you coming on yesterday's stream too. Even though I did keep cutting it short, I apologize for that. Let me send out the link. I keep saying I'm sending out the link and then I take forever to do it. Because I'm doing like a lot right now before I start the stream. Oh god. Turn my volume down so I'm like here. Alright. Share. Alright, copy link. Alright. So we're just gonna be like driving around unless anybody has like some specific route they want me to do. And I guess I'll, chill, we'll talk a little bit. You get to know a little bit about what's going on inside my mind right now. Yeah, alright, let me sit on Discord real fast. Told everybody I was going live and forgot to actually update them when I was. Oops. Alright, let's just get into this right now. Let's get into something, Let's not just sit here forever with everyone's time here. Alright, let's Alright, there we go. Am I just that bad at OMSI right now? Like, I really forgot how to start. I really forgot how to start OMSI. Why does Discord start with a D? Alright, there we go. Put up the link. Alright, we're out. I'm gonna move my equipment over a little bit. Alright, yep. We out. Wow, this whole time it's because I was taking a parking brake. I was putting a parking brake on, thinking I was taking it off. Wow, I'm such a smart guy. I'm so intelligent. I have an IQ of 4.5. But yeah, like if it's lagging or anything, let me know so I can try to like fix it because it's not showing up as lagging at all. It's showing up on my end. It's showing up that it's perfectly good. So I'm hoping that's actually the case. And I'm outputting at 720p. So if it's only showing up at 480p, then yeah, I definitely did have bad lag yesterday. That's why I kept stopping the stream. Like I kept stopping the stream because like when I went to check it, it was laggy. But then like when I finally had it set up, it's like, you know, like everybody was like, "Oh, I'm tired. I'm not watching this no more." But like, you know, the video's still up. Like I don't set the unless it's a really bad stream, I don't set them to be private afterwards. Like some streams I do set to be private afterwards, but like when they're good, I'll just leave the video up. So like yeah, like yesterday's stream will show up in like my list of videos. So like if anybody missed it, then you know y'all can still see it. Oh look, the AI is actually sitting behind the bus because I'm blocking traffic. I'm not sorry, and I'm not going to try to save them. Dude. Okay, I'm a little. I gotta be a little careful. You know, I can't just go around breaking stuff. Some people just want to see the world burn, not me. I'm not about that. Ooh. Alright, hold on. Let me try to fix that real fast. Alright, let's see. 1, 2. Let's see. No, it does not. Alright, 1, 1. Okay, 1, 2. Wait, what? Okay, oh no. Okay, see, I forgot the stuff that I did on my own map, and I'm about to just cheat. But first, let me, send this guy somewhere else. Because I'm going to, like, block the road. We can't have that, because that's, like, you know, that's not really a message I want to get across today. I just want to, alright, let's just send you off into the wilderness. Now, let's get you out of the borough and completely. Alright, there you go. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Wow, I meant to click back off of it afterwards, and I accidentally clicked the F3 button, and now I gotta wait for this thing to load. Like, that's wow. See, this this game. That's all I gotta say is this game. Hey Dash, how come you don't be playing OMSI as much? This game. It's like, you make one little mistake, and now you gotta sit here and suffer through its poorly programmed, blah blah ness. Makes me make up a new language. You don't normally see me making up new languages on times like this. I normally, you know, I'm calm, I'm collected. Wow. Okay, maybe I should get off of Discord for a minute. That actually kind of high key made me angry. I would say what, but I feel like if I say what and then eventually this stream gets watched, I'll be extra salty. But yeah. Um let's just start with this vehicle then. You better not, I swear to Bob. Don't mess with me right now. Hey Andre Alligator. What's going on in the E3 conference? I actually want to know because I super ironically I don't know where to watch it at. It's like ironic because I'm just like, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. Wait. What's going on with the Super Smash Brothers event? Oh, crossover. What's going on with that? Like, update me hardcore because I really want to know this stuff. I'm cursed. That's how I say curious. I mispronounce things because I'm kind of cool. All right. That's not at all what the bus sounds like, but I just want to be a cool guy. Yeah. All right, let me stop. Let me actually do something. Let's see. I was wasting everybody's time this week. There we go. Okay, now we're finally cooking with fire. You know, we're finally not just sitting in one spot. It's been 10 minutes and we just now started to move. You guys are really patient with me because I wouldn't stand for me sitting here that long trying to figure out how to play a game that I've been playing for years. I actually forgot how to set announcements. And also, if anybody here is familiar with this map, by all means, tell me a route to drive. So I'm not just sitting here wasting everyone's time again. Otherwise, I'm just going to drive around and try to explore parts that I haven't been to before. Well, for a while. Oh, you just finished watching it. Oh. By the way, I apologize for the whole I apologize that it takes me a while to answer sometimes because it's not like I'm not answering you when a message come up. I'm answering as soon as they come up on my screen. The thing is, when I answer, there's a bit of a delay before you get to see it. So yesterday, apparently that was an issue for people that was watching, but I can't control that. The thing is, I changed this setting when I first started streaming on the channel, the very first time. The very first time that I streamed, I changed that setting. But then YouTube changed some settings on the accounts, and I can't access those settings no more, so I can't get rid of the delay. Even though my computer can handle it now, I can't get rid of it, so it's just there forever. Or until I get 1,000 subs, then I can change it back and enable super chat and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's why there's a delay, and I apologize, but I can't do anything about it. You said it's called Ultimate Smash Bros. Is there a new roster or something? That's actually what I want to know. What's going on? Who's going to be in it? Who's going to be in the lineup? Wow, I stopped this for nothing. Okay, so I'm streaming and the game is on one screen on one computer, and then the chat and stuff and actual streaming software is on another computer. That's also why it's a little fuzzy. But yeah, so I can't I'm driving and then I keep looking over to read the chat. So that's why sometimes you'll see me just go off a little bit or not drive properly. It's because I'm not actually looking. Also, I have no idea what kind of vehicle I'm driving right now. I don't even know if it's a Detroit or a Cummins because I didn't actually look. It just kind of chose it. Yeah, how many people are here? It looks like there's 4. Well, I didn't even start driving. It did on its own. Whatever. Well, actually, technically now I am driving. I rolled a little bit and then it's oops. And I caught myself. Alright. I'm sitting here but yeah, yesterday's stream was actually supposed to it was me and my friend, we were playing Grand Theft Auto 4 online, and it was kind of nostalgic because for both of us that was the first game we played. Because for him that was the first game he played on his channel, and for me it was the first modern game I played on my computer. So it's we went down memory lane a little bit. And we also had fun. We had a good time. That gameplay was ridiculous. I highly recommend. I think I'll try to do that every so often. I play Grand Theft Auto 4 online. So I strongly urge you guys to check out those streams when I do them, because you'll actually get into why we do YouTube, or why most YouTubers used to. Kaufman says, if I used OBS, that would help with the delay issues. Well, the thing is, I use OBS, and OBS gives me a 20-second delay, which is good for the stream. But then YouTube has settings where you can delay the stream too. So I set it to be delayed 60 seconds when I first started streaming, so that if I had any issues with a drop connection, which currently I don't have anymore, if I had any issues with a drop connection, then I could fix it, with that delay that YouTube added in. But then when they changed the requirements to be able to set those things, I lost access to it, so I couldn't change it no more. So that's why now there's a minute 20-second delay, because there's a 20-second delay plus the 60-second delay from YouTube. That's what my issue is. Now I want to be let me just change it so that there's only a minute delay, but I need OBS to have that delay. Also, Edward, I'll check out your stream after I'm done streaming here. So, good luck and have a good one. Wait a second. Now you know darn well that Marcel is not going to be doing no conferences on or no OMSI at E3. Indie developers tend not to go through E3 unless they know for a fact their stuff is that popular. OMSI, no offense, but OMSI is not that popular. Like if you don't know if you don't know that much about buses, you're not playing OMSI. You're playing like Bus Simulator, or you're going to like play bus routes on Grand Theft Auto. But like OMSI is more for people that know the technical stuff. So that's why OMSI is popular within transit people. But it's not E3 worthy. It's definitely not E3 worthy. Now, if that does happen, you know, they could shut me up, but I highly doubt they're going to have a whole conference at E3 about some Lotus. I'm not even doing anything right now. Oh, speaking of which, I apologize to everyone who like tried to download the maps that I've made, like this map, Cayuga, stuff like that, and they weren't able to download it because OSX is down. I have no control over that at all. I'm pretty sure I butchered how you pronounce that website. Like I have no control over whether or not that site comes back up at all, and I don't have the ability to re-upload the objects that are in that map because they were made by people who want their stuff to be on one website. So it's like I can't just be like, oh well, you know, let me re-upload Wilshire and all that stuff so that people can like be able to use them. I can't do that. That's like the downfall of using free content, is that sometimes stuff like that happens. It's just you have no control over it. So like, and it's not just me that's going through it. A lot of people are going through it. Like a lot of people can no longer like have their content downloaded because that site went down. Like I can't control that. Nobody can control that. You just that's something you gotta deal with. It's a sad thing. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, Eddie. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Always high spirited. That's why I like watching your streams. You're really always high spirited. Also, whatever happened to the Orion 5? Are you talking about the one that I showed off around like January last year? Because if you're talking about that one, then it's like so far on the back burner. It's like you might as well forget about it. Like it's so far on the back burner. Like I kind of somewhat regret making a video of it so soon, because it's like it wasn't really my project to show off, and then I got everyone's hopes up, and it's like, well, it's not really a priority project right now. So it's like, no, everyone's sitting here expecting it because I showed it off like a doofus, and it's like, there's a lot of things I showed off that I shouldn't have, like the Navi project. I should have showed that off because I didn't even know where I was going. That fishbowl that I showed in that video, if you didn't see it, then oh well. The MCI I showed off, I shouldn't have. What else I showed off? The Orion 7, I showed it off and I shouldn't have. Like a lot of stuff I showed off and then it ended up being like pushed into the back burner, or ended up being pushed to be private. It's like I shouldn't have showed it off. And that I got everybody's hopes up for nothing. I deeply apologize for that. But that's also one of the reasons why I stopped doing OMSI videos as much, is because it's like if I wasn't showing off new content, I really had nothing to talk about in OMSI videos. So it's like the best thing I could do was reviews, and nobody wanted to see that. And yeah, that's true. Kaufman Cab, that is true. Like that's actually like a thing. Like free content is really like going down the tubes, because like a lot of people develop for free and then they have no way of like uploading their content because they're not, it's like it's not so much they need to make a profit off of it, it's that they need to be able to pay for where they're storing their stuff. So like, let's say, like in my case, I'm running a website. It's being paid for by the people who make the Pereira Studios content. So like their money is going towards keeping my site online. That's why you see provided by Pereira Studios on the logo. If people stop paying for their stuff, then my site goes down too, because I'm not charging for my stuff. And then the only way for me to keep my site up is if I keep asking for donations. And as you've clearly seen, people don't like that. They don't like if I do that. So it's like, that's what's killing off the free stuff. It's like the free stuff still costs money. Like somebody still got to pay for it. it might not be the people who are downloading it, but somebody still has to pay for stuff. So like, eventually, like, all free content like starts to cost money. Even on the site that went down, it's like even their stuff is starting to cost money. That's why their stuff is down in the first place. It's like they gotta pay to do all the stuff they're doing. Because they gotta pay to do all the stuff they're doing and they can't, well guess what happens? Their sites go down. Stuff like that happens. There's nothing you can do about it. But like that's why people like it sounds like they're pestering, but that's why people ask for donations and they ask for money in situations like this. It's not because they want to get on your nerve and hurt your feelings. It's because sometimes this stuff really does just cost a lot of money. It's not free. Nothing is free. Somebody has to pay for something at all times. My throat is hurting because I never talked that long consecutively without making a joke. So here's a joke. Red light, green light. There was your joke for today. That was a good joke. I'm proud of my joke. I may go. I actually want to see who's on the stream. So hold on. Like I said, people, like I'm just driving blindly. I actually want some suggestions on routes to do. Like I'm a good route driving guy. Let's see how many people are on here right now. 4. Kaufman Cab, the Bronx Bomber, 6849, Ed, and myself. I don't think that counts. But that's a lot. That's a lot. No. We got 4 people deep in here. Unless you just show me how the 4 people are active. Oh no, because Andre Olive. That means Andre must have left. Then I mean that's no that's MBD, you know. If you did leave, you know, but if you didn't, then YouTube is telling me some lies right now. Because it's telling me that you're not there. But like, you know, like I wouldn't be sitting in the stream while E3 is going on either. Like first, like I actually was looking forward to E3 and I actually thought it was over. That's why I chose today to start streaming because I thought it was over. I didn't know it was still going. No, Kaufman Cap. No, ads do not help because all right, I'm gonna tell you this right now. My site has ads all over it, and I'm not supposed to tell you how much I'm making, so I'm not gonna say the actual number, but the website still costs about 16 times as much as I'm making ad revenue off the site to run it. So it's not, the ads are not going to cover the cost at all. They don't. They help, but they don't cover the cost. Like they don't even like it's just like it's like a small dent. It's like with or without the ads, there's no real difference. But the ads do kind of help, but they don't make that much of a difference. So like be like, okay, I could put the ads up, and it's just going to be like half ads and half this. It's like no, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, like I'm not like a part of the ad policy is that I don't say how much like we actually make off of that, but it's not enough to cover the cost. Not even enough to do it halfway. Not even enough to do it a quarter of the way. Not even a third of the way. It's like it's really bad. Like plus the like y'all know about the YouTube adpocalypse and stuff like that. And you notice how like this the stream like you can't click on like super chat or nothing like that. It's like just stuff like that. It's like they like there's so much going on right now. That like ads alone are not like a way to sustain like nothing anymore unless you get just that much like unless you get that much viewership, which on a site for OMSI content you're not. You're just not. It's not a thing. Also, speaking of things that are like hard to do, I kind of regret putting all these lines and crosswalks in here. It looks realistic, but it messes with my vision. I would say do it. That actually will help for next week's stream because I will do OMSI again next Tuesday, and I'll try to make it at 12 o'clock, not 12:30, not 12:45, but 12 o'clock. But anyway, but right now, for currently, it wouldn't help because waiting for another map to load will actually have us sitting here for like maybe 20 minutes doing nothing. And I'm already so late with the stream. It's like that's a waste of everyone's time. You know, that's a waste of your time, waste of my time, and all the people that came here to watch the stream. It's a waste of their time too. And I don't want to, I don't want to have everybody sitting here around. That's why, you notice when not everybody was here when I first started, but like I accidentally clicked on this bus and sent it somewhere else. And then like instead of me just sitting here waiting for the game to load only to go back where I was, I just started driving this one. Because like yeah. It just would have been a waste of everyone's time. And I don't want to do that to everybody right now. I can kind of hear the game. I don't have headphones in, so I'm major league talking to myself out in the open, like you know, like everyone, like I can clearly hear the fact that it's silent right here. I don't hear the game like you guys do, so like all I hear is nothing. So like hearing the game kind of freaks me out a little bit. Cause like, whoa, what's going on? You know what's that? Who's there? Oh, it's me. I'm the one playing the game. I'm streaming. The volume is on like 1, so I can at least hear when I turn on the engine, but it's not so loud that it picks up an echo on the stream. Speaking of echoes on the stream, I'm actually going to try to make streaming more daily. Like instead of uploading videos day by day, I'm going to start trying to stream a little bit more. But OMSI is only going to be on Tuesdays. Like I'm only doing OMSI on Tuesdays. I don't want to like overkill OMSI and then like make it lose its special. Cause like you know, like I don't. You guys know for a fact that like I don't really do OMSI too well, and I don't want to sit there and spend like days at a time editing a video for OMSI only for a small amount of like viewership, or like have the same people come in and be like, hey, you playing OMSI? All right, that's great. Now we're not gonna watch the rest of your stuff. Like I spend the same amount of effort, you know, with OMSI as I will with other games. Like I don't want to do that, so it's like I'd rather just stream OMSI. That way I can get you all at once, and then like people who come in after the fact, they can just watch it later. Like people who are in school right now or like stuff like that, they can just watch it later, and I don't have to actually sit here and edit the same way I do with other ones, just for people to like, oh, this matter. Now at the same time, like streaming does take a lot of effort. Like I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it don't take a lot of effort. And then especially now, like I said, like the whole like minute and a half delay, that like kind of drives people away. Like right now, like everything I'm saying, you're not going to see for another minute and 30 seconds. By the time you see what I'm saying, we're probably going to be talking about something else. Like I'm probably going to be like on a whole new subject, which I am. I really don't like. I need a route to drive. Like this blind driving thing is like. Actually, no. As a matter of fact, like just look at the scenery right now. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Will you see another soap? Yes. We will definitely be seeing another Scepter rodeo this year. Okay, I was about to say. Anyway, we'll definitely be seeing another Scepter rodeo this year. Like I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to spend like a lot of effort into like that video too. Like I'm going to spend a lot more effort. Also, speaking of rodeos, I remember. Well, I think it was last week's stream where I mentioned the fact. That, no. It was a video I did a while back where I mentioned that there will be another rodeo, and of course, naturally, if people didn't watch it, basically, long story short, in like August, I will start asking people to submit their videos for like the runs, and I'll tell you exactly what's required so that you have enough time to actually prepare. And then like the week after the Scepter rodeo, I think I forget which day of the week it is, so I'm going to check my devices because I haven't seen it. I forget which week it is. Hold on. Let me get my calendar out. Y'all can't see it because I'm doing it on my phone, not on my computer. Yep, it was right. So the week after the rodeo, which will be Scepter rodeo, will be September 8th. So the week after that, which will be like 8 plus September 15th. The week after that, on September 15th, I'll be doing the OMSI rodeo. I'll be doing it live around like 12. Thing is, I can't do it long because I work on Saturdays too, so I won't be able to do it long. So like, I'll start up around 12, and then like I'll finish around like maybe 2. You know, it kind of sounds like the real rodeo. You'll be actually tuning into the real rodeo. But then like after we do that, then like, you know, I'll actually genuinely have you guys judge to see which ones deserve to win, instead of just saying, oh well, based on what I've seen, I'll actually let you guys judge who deserves to win, and then I'll put it up like I did last year, you know, stuff like that. But I'll still do the point system so that like it'll seem like you'll see how fair it is. Like I'll still do the point system, but like I just won't be the one that determines who wins. I'll actually let you guys judge. But like I said, like in August, I'll probably say like the second week of August, I'll tell you guys to start submitting videos. The week of the September rodeo, which will be September 8th, I'll be done like accepting submissions, and then like the entire week. Yes, Kaufman, that wasn't fair. Everyone else was like a suck compared to you, so you definitely should get me. But yeah, like the week after the September rodeo, I'll be like spending the time like editing the runs and like editing in the points. So then like when we start live streaming it, you'll actually see the points and like how I viewed the runs. But then like at the end of the day, I'll let you guys determine like who wins, and I'll say like there'll be two winners. There'll be the winner that I chose, and it'll be the winner that you guys chose. And the prize for winning the rodeo will be bragging rights because I can't really do anything. I'm just a YouTuber. But you'll get bragging rights because your win will be on YouTube forever. And like people will look up the video, and trust me when I say that rodeo video is very, very, very popular on YouTube. So people will be able to look it up, and they'll see your name for the rest of your life. Well, the rest of YouTube's life. You'll get hardcore bragging rights if you win. My game's starting to lag. So yeah, it's going to be an issue for me. And say we just had ours last Saturday up here, and I almost did alright except for a few cones. I knocked down one, and one I dragged with me. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. But hey, at least you at least you do. Hey, wait a minute, you cheating? You're an actual driving person. That's cheating, sir. Sir, you're cheating. You're using hacks. Nobody else here actually drives. Everybody else here just plays video games. Well, there probably might be like one or two other drivers here. What was I going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to just say happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. I've been streaming for 30 minutes, which is good. Which is good. I haven't wasted anyone's time yet. wait. Oh no. I'm reading the scroller at the bottom, thinking it's the chat. You guys see like the thing that's saying like bell icon and stuff like that. Right now it says remember the bell icon. Yeah, I read that thinking it was the chat. Like wait, who just said that? And I forgot I don't have super chat, so I can't do that right now. So I'm actually reading my own thing. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm like reading the chats off the preview screen. That's why I'm not like answering in the chat. I'm reading off the preview screen. If I answer off the chat, then I'll be answering a lot faster because then you'll see responses instantly instead of like when I see them. Well, actually, no. Speaking of which, let me close out the yeah. So like what you guys see on the stream, like right now, like all the chats you see like under where it says dash live, that's what I see. That's the chats that I see. I'm not I don't really have the technology to be faster with it, whatever. I forgot I put this in. It was actually I really need to fix this map up, but like I haven't been motivated to fixing maps up recently. I don't really have a reason to be wanting to fix up maps. It's like the whole thing with the like the site apocalypse and stuff like that. It's like it's just so draining, and it's like our communities really need to come together at one point and just be like, okay, enough is enough. We need to like make everything like streamlined so that everyone who gets OMSI content can get it all from one place. And I know it's like that's like a lot of me calling the kettle black, but it's like the reason why my content doesn't go with other people's content is because a lot of people don't like American content. They'll literally look for reasons like nope, not on my site. So that's like the main reason why I branched off and made my stuff on like my own site. I ran VTC Virtual Transportation Center doesn't just date back to the site that's up right now. It actually dates back to years ago. Not even the Zeta board site. It even was before that. I used to actually run a site with like off my you can kind of look it up now, but it's like it's not as like expanded as it is now. But it's like septickids.webs.org. And I used to put all my mods on there because back in the day, any updates on them. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Alan Baldwin, because I actually specifically didn't say, what the stuff that you're about to hear. Well, you probably hear it all. That's why the delay doesn't work. The stuff that you're going to hear the answer to that question before it pops up from my screen. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you don't hear the answer before it pops up, then I actually already say like, yeah, like I don't really feel motivated to do any updates on this map. I go into what I'm about to say now. But yeah, like a lot of people don't like American content, and like they'll go out of their way to make sure they can find a reason why I don't go on their site. I think the only site that actually didn't have that issue was the actual official OMSI forums. But the thing is, it's like there's so much bloatware on the OMSI forums. Like a lot of content on there, you have to like be German speaking to get it or understand it. It's like I don't want to go through all that. I just want to release it in English and have a good day. God, like getting a team of translators is so much work. It's so much work. I had a team of translators when I released 0.6, a version of KU. I had a team of translators. Like, don't get me wrong, they were fun to work with, but it's just like I had to keep delaying the release to depend on when they were done. When all it took was just like like a couple of letters here and there, and just like made sure you fixed a couple of like lines. It's like that's so much work. That's so much waiting. It's like I can't really do that. It's like I'd rather if something. It's like the thing is at the same time it's like I know how like last week I was saying how it's better to have a team behind your work, but that's the thing. Having a team behind your work is not the same as having a team only do one thing. It's like all I had them do was translations. And like the release of the map was supposed to be like I think like 2 weeks before I actually released it, because I had to keep pushing it back because I was waiting for them. And then after all that translating, the official OMSI forum was like, oh, we don't want this map on our site because you're using DLC content in there. It's like I didn't know, because the DLC content somebody else included with their map. So like I didn't know. It wasn't Chicago, by the way. It was some other DLC. It was Scenery RW1HH. It's like I didn't know that was part of a payware because somebody else included that with their map. I didn't do that, so I thought that was a freeware object, and that's why I released it with the map. But because it was in there, like not only did they reject the map, but basically all that effort we put into the translation was just wasted because like nobody who spoke German was able to get it. And then that's why I was like, let me just put on VTC, call it a day. Make it VTC exclusive. It's like, yeah, like, oh, hi Jonathan, the Rail fan. Appreciate you coming into the stream. Okay, ignore that long pause. I was reading something. I apologize. Whoa, guys, I know this might not be showing, but this is the first stream I've run that has 0 drop frames the whole time. Like this it literally says like number of drop frames 0.0. Nothing is wrong. If you're streaming, well at this point it's been 38 minutes. I think it'll probably be like 40 by the time you see this. I don't know. But I've been streaming for 38 minutes and there's 0 drop frames. This is good. This is very good. Good. But yeah, like OMSI modding in general is it's just become a lot. And like people think I'm being like a jerk or like I'm trying to become intentionally distant because I'm not releasing updates on like at a steady rate anymore, but it's not just it's like I know it's like it's always been my thing to like put you guys first, but it's so much background stuff that like makes it so hard to do that all the time. Like it's not just me being a jerk when I say, hey, I'm not doing an update on this, or hey, I don't want to release content. It's not just me being a jerk. It's just so much effort. It's so much effort, and like it's so much you go through. It's so much it's like so much like behind the scenes stuff. Like if you guys just sat and went through all this stuff, you probably wouldn't even be developers. A lot of people who are just starting development are thinking, oh man, he's just saying that because he's washed up. Oh, he's old news now. Trust me, when you start to develop for a long period of time, like people just expect stuff, and like they don't really care whether or not you yourself are going through something when you're not releasing stuff. They're just like, oh well, you didn't release something, so you're the problem. It's like that's not how it works. After a while, like life catches up with you, stuff like that. It's like you can't do that all the time. Like, and then like the way the modding community works is like I said, like if you don't release something in a timely manner, they just start getting mad at you. They don't ask, hey, are you okay? Is something wrong? Or hey, is there a reason why it's not being released? They'll just like, yo, Dash, you said you was gonna release it on this day. It's this day now. What's your problem, dude? I said I want this content. I will show you some messages I got on my Facebook. Like it's ridiculous. Like they don't know about all this. Like nobody knows like about all this behind the scenes stuff. They don't know about how much money goes into this. Like right now, like this stream might seem free to you guys. It's not. I had to get a capture card, a second capture card to record off the capture card. I'm running off of 2 computers. One computer's running the game, another computer's actually running the stream. Right now, it's like, and then I had to pay for internet, like out of my pocket. Like this stuff is not free. It's like, yeah, it's like it seems free now because it's like, okay, all you have to do is go on YouTube, click watch, but it's like it's not free. Nobody understands how much money goes into this. But then like when I don't release something in a timely manner, or if I say, hey, like I need donations to be able to afford to upload this, they're just like, oh, whoa, what happened, dude? Like this is all free. What happened? What you doing? Like why are you backing down on your words? Like I'm not. It's just so hard to do this all by myself. It's like it's just so much like behind the scenes stuff that like has to go into this stuff. And I'm pretty sure I just shoot everybody away with all that. So let's just go back onto some positivity note. Up, down, across says, hello, how am I doing today? I'm doing very well, actually, despite everything I just said. I'm glad I'm able to do all this. It's fun for me because I actually get to communicate with the people who watch my content. This is why I prefer streaming over like doing videos, because like when I stream this content, I get to see your reactions as they come up. So like if something's going wrong, or if you don't like a video or something like that, I can actually see instantly if you guys don't like it, even though it's still a minute and 30 second delay. Like I can see instantly. But like when I do videos, it's like it's a big risk. Like if I spend like 20 something hours editing a video and I upload it only to find out you guys didn't even like the video, it's like that's a big risk. At least I get to see live what you guys are saying. So like if I'm going in the wrong direction, I can see like if you guys don't want me going that direction, I can change it back to a good direction. Streaming is great. Kaufman, you are right on a ball. For example, the new Flower Powertrain mod, when I first released it was only 3 specs. They were all based on SEPTA because that's how I personally connect with stuff. They were all based on SEPTA. It was the Detroit Diesel 50 and the Allison, Detroit Diesel 50 and the ZF, and then the Cummins with the ZF. That was the initial 3. Actually, I think there was a Cummins and Allison too, so that actually was 4. Point is, they originally just SEPTA. Then people kept asking for other. First, there was somebody asked for Jersey Transit. Now, Jersey Transit is not a big deal for me because, like, I also equally connect with them because, like, where I live, like, SEPTA and New Jersey Transit operates in like the same area. Like, if the nearest regional nearest railroad station to me is actually New Jersey Transit Railroad Station, but the nearest bus stop is a SEPTA bus stop. So like, I can connect to both because of that. But so like I was okay with that, but then like after a while people was like, oh well, can you do MTA stuff? And like I'm not familiar with MTA stuff, so at first I was like, no, I can't do that because I don't even know what that sounds like. And then like people just kept pushing me to do it, so I finally went and go do it, but it sounded more like SEPTA because again, that's what I'm used to. And they're like, oh, you did it wrong, why did you even bother, why would you do this, it's wrong, no, I don't like it. It's like, but I specifically said no because I can't do it. And then like So people started getting mad at me and like trying not to use my content and was intentionally rubbing the better one in my face. And it's like, up, down, across, 38. Like your comments just popping up, but because of the minute and 30 second delay, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt too, because I know you're not going to hear what I'm saying until after you send that message. And Alan Baldwin, I can't tell you whether or not there is any updates on the Nuclear D60 project because I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes to updates. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm out of the loop when it comes to updates. Like a lot of people keep updates amongst themselves and stuff like that. Well, again, with the person that's working on this D60 isn't a bad person, so like this doesn't count towards that person. What I'm about to say does not go towards that person, but a lot of stuff in the OMSI community is like based on competition. Like it's not so much like how much content we get, it's who's doing it. So like there's a lot of people who's like, oh, I want this because this person is doing it. I want this because that person is doing it. So and then it's like there's a lot of people who's like, oh, I don't want this. I'd rather do it myself and I'll do it my way. There's a lot of that going on, and it's been so much of that going on. I just kind of like backed away from the community. Now the person that's working on a D60, like I said, like that doesn't count towards them. But there's a lot of people in this community where it does count towards. So it's like I don't follow updates as much as I used to. And then it's like at the same time, a lot of stuff that I was told about updates was basically like I was told like something was going to be made or worked on, and then like after a while I was like, oh, never mind, I don't want to do that right now. So it's like I would do like a whole like expose, like, hey, look guys, this is happening. Here's an update, and then it's like, then like I find out later on, it's like not really. I was just saying that. And it's like, well, dang, I already exposed myself. Now everybody's gonna look at me like the bad guy because I said this was coming out. So they're like, oh, whoa, Dash, you said this was coming out. What happened? Like, why is it not? Why did you lie to us? Like, that's not what I'm doing. It's just like I'm being fed I'll be fed some information, and like, then I would like relay it to you guys, and then it's like, oh well, that's not how it works. And then it's like, I wasted you guys' time, I wasted my time, and I apologize for that. Like, I greatly apologize for getting you guys hopes up for some of these projects that I thought was coming out. I greatly apologize for that. But like I said earlier in the stream, that's why I stopped doing OMSI videos as much. Because like it's so hard to do OMSI videos. It's like I would sit there and like just keep saying the same things over and over again. Like, I think I made at least 5 videos where I would say like, oh hey guys, I changed one object in this map, look at it. Because it's just so little to do with OMSI videos. And it's like I couldn't just keep telling you guys when updates were coming, because sometimes the updates were like canceled or something like that. The last video I did on OMSI, like before I started streaming, was the Navi thing, and that immediately got canceled too. Well, it didn't really get canceled; it got set to private, and it's like that made me look bad. I couldn't just be like, oh hey guys, don't trust any video I make. I just didn't make it because it was just easier for you guys. Like I didn't see a reason to keep making OMSI videos. So like I said, like streaming is a little bit better because like streaming I can actually see you guys live reactions. So like say if I tell you right now like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a project being worked on, and then like somebody tells me, oh yeah, it's not being worked on, I can tell you guys in the minute that yeah, this project's not being worked on anymore. But like when I do a video and I spend so much effort, when I spend so much effort editing and stuff like that, I tend to not know whether or not something's still being worked on until after the video's already been uploaded. So it's like, again, like the whole thing is like, it'll be a waste of my time, a waste of you guys' time, and it's like we're all just sitting here miserable, just like, oh man, I wish I knew. There's nothing I can do about that because that's just how it works. I don't know why I just did that. Oh, OMSI never did that to me before. I got scared. I thought I crashed. I was like, oh no. Let's see, now NASCAR fan, what you're saying right now, well, a minute and 30 seconds ago, that's stuff that I would always relate to like the community when I would make videos. Like I would see something like that, and I would relate it to the community, and then like once I relate it to the community, it's like, oh well, it wasn't for the community. So that's like one of the reasons why I stopped, because like I said, like it's a waste of everyone's time to keep having me say, hey, this content's being worked on. Look at it. And then everyone's like, oh, when's it coming out? It's like, I don't know. Because I don't. It's not being working on it. And I'm not really on the team to be working on it. So like, I can't just be like, hey guys, guess what? He's working on a flexible again. Oh, there's two new Flyer D60s being worked on. Because then it's like, would I say that? And if he was like, when's it being released? I'm like, I don't know. And they're just like, well, why'd you tell us? Why'd you get our hopes up? It's a waste of everyone's time. It's like, it's sad that I look at it that way, but that's just like the most toxic thing in this community is that there's so much content being worked on, and then it's like, it's so much content, no, not even just being worked on, so much content being shoved in people's faces that never gets released, and it just like gets everyone's hopes up, it gets it down, it's a waste of everyone's time. It's like, it's just so sad. And I don't want to be like the guy that constantly reminds people, it's like, hey, by the way, look at this content you probably will never be able to have. Like, I don't want to keep doing it. What happened? What happened? Bruh. It's got the whole brute thing going on right there. Let's see, there's so much immaturity in this community, to be honest. If other people want to work on their own projects, should be allowed to. A creator shouldn't be upset of that and decide to hoard. Wait, hold on. They're, if they decide their own content, they have the right to do so. But it's kind of, yeah. That's what I'm saying too. It's like, it's like, all right. So let's say I was working on the map, right? Like you know, like as I do, and you guys are literally like, you can literally vouch for this. If I work on a map, and then like when it gets closer and closer to time to release it, I suddenly say I don't want to release it no more. You guys will get super mad at me. Now imagine, just imagine if you will. Every time that I said I was going to release content, somebody else took that and relayed that and then said, hey, he said this content's going to be worked on. And they did that every time I said there was going to be an update. They would look bad on top of me. But they would look bad more because they're relaying the message. So they will look bad more because they're the person whose face they see, people see when they look at, oh, there's an update coming. He said there's an update coming, but then it didn't. What happened? That's the first thing that people will see is that person said that. That's the first person they're going to yell at. That's the first person whose channel they're going to dislike. They're the first person they're going to get unsubscribed from. All that stuff. And it's like, it's messed up. Like, but that's just how people's brains work, and I can't really fault them on that. Hey, Boss King. But it's like, yeah, like, I can't really fault them on that. And it's like, it's sad because like, I want to be like, hey, community, can you please understand that I'm just a person that relays message, not actually the person working on stuff. But you really can't. It's like, it's hard because even if I say that, it's like, if I still continue to promote this content, even though it's not really being worked on, you're still gonna be like, dude, like, what's your problem? Why are you still promoting it then? So like, oh, also, by the way, I just shrugged and tilted my head back like you can see me, like I have face cam. Wow, I'm stupid. But it's like, yeah, like, sometimes, like, that's like the hardest thing about doing OMSI videos. Is that, yeah, like, sometimes it's just like content don't get released, and then it's like, I'm held accountable because I'm the one that said it was going to be. All I can do is just sit back and watch. Please tell me it didn't shut off on me. Like, what is wrong with this bus? Why are you doing that? What's going on here? Like, I'm getting Major League Baseball upset. Alright, you know what? Delete. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Major League Baseball upset right now. Because I don't say high key anymore. I changed myself. Ah! The worst thing about this game is, see, you guys are literally going to see all the stuff I edit out when I do videos. like this is all the stuff I edit out. It's like I would sit there and I would I'll delete a video, like something would happen to the vehicle I'm driving. I would have to delete it and then respawn it, and it's like I have to sit here and go through all this to get it to come back. All these load screens, all these silent menus. It's just like, ugh, it's so much. This it's like a lot of this stuff I just edit out when I make videos, but it's like you don't really see me edit it out when I'm streaming, so you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it just like I do. I'm wasting you guys' time right now. This isn't good. It's not good at all. Wow. All this sadness right now. Like I just broke. I don't even know what happened. That's the worst part. Like I just like deleted the bus I was driving because like it's like a forced habit of mine. And I went to go drive the other one I was supposed to drive, and it just went through the ground. What's up, everybody? What's up, Orange Juice and Gerald? Sorry, sorry. The menu on my screen. I said this earlier in the stream. I'm not actually reading the chat like everyone else is. I'm reading it on my preview. No, it didn't crash. The game didn't crash. I don't know what happened, but yeah, like I'm not reading a preview on like an actual chat screen. I'm reading a preview on my actual preview screen. So like I'm literally watching the stream, which is just as I'm recording it, and that's how I'm reading the chat. That's also why I'm not answering the messages in the chat, even though I'm fully aware there's like a full like minute and a half delay. It's because yeah, like I'm just reading it on the screen. Okay, hopefully, and actually, and maybe, let's go. There we go. Come on, please. Okay, please. Yes. The sad thing is I don't even want to drive right now. Like that just this whole thing just like high key hurt my feelings. What's iRacing? I actually never heard of that. Actually, if you don't mind, guys, somebody post a link to iRacing in the chat, or at least a gameplay of it, and like I'll approve it when I go back and watch the stream. I mean, watch the live thing. No, Gerald, it wasn't because the node was broken. It was because I clicked off of it and then came back. So it's like a couple of like even a Chicago bus does that in this game when I do that. Like if I go away from it for too long and then click back on it, it just sinks into the ground. Like it's something wrong with the physics of the game. Like the physics engine of the game does that. I don't know why. I think it's because of how weak my computer is, but it happens a lot. And like I'll edit it out so that nobody sees it, but it's just like it still happens. It's like it's hard to edit out when I'm streaming. But yeah, like I was saying, somebody put a link to that in the chat, and like it won't pop up on here, but like when I go back to like watch the chat, like watch the stream to make sure it works, I'll literally skip ahead to this time, which is 58 minutes and 39 seconds. I'll skip ahead to this time, and I'll read it in the chat, and I'll click that link and I'll watch it because I never heard of it. Was Streamlab OB? So, is that like a different version of OBS, or is that like OBS? Because I use OBS. I use OBS. The thing is, I set, like before YouTube changed everything, I set it so that like there's a 60-minute delay because I want to make sure like my computer can actually connect to the internet and upload the stream so that there wasn't that much of a buffer lag. But now that I have okay internet, okay, thank you, Coffee Cat. But yeah, now that I have okay internet, it's like I can't go back and fix it because YouTube changed it so that I need 1,000 subscribers before I can even touch those settings again. I don't understand what the issue was, but like it's like yeah, like they changed it and now it's like I can't mess with certain settings until like I get like 1,000 subs and like enable super chat and stuff like that. And it's like it's weird because like I didn't have all that before. It's like I didn't have all those issues before. Well, you know, it's still better for me to stream so I can actually see reactions as they're happening than it is to like sit here and edit these videos for like, you know, hours at a time, sometimes even days at a time, depending on how crap my computer is. And then like we find out like nobody even wanted to watch the video because it wasn't like something they wanted to see, or it was like something that I jumped the gun on. Like if I would say like something's coming out and then it's like it's not, like, but I said it so fast that I didn't realize what I was saying in the video. It's like stuff like that. It's like that's why I feel like streaming is better. Even though there's a minute and a couple seconds delay, at least I can still see reactions as they're happening. It's like if something was to change while I'm streaming, I could change my words instead of having to like delete the whole video and start all over or something like that. But yeah, you said subscription based racing simulator kind of has a lot of paywalls that do not license. That sounds about right. A game I played a lot on the PlayStation 3 was Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. Oh, okay, that actually makes sense. Coffee Cat. Like, that actually makes sense. I didn't know it's a different version. But yeah, like either way, I can't change my settings. But yeah, like I played Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, and I loved that game, and playing online was fun. But then, like, after a while, they just, like, took the servers off. I'm like, dude, the game's only, like... Well, at the time, the game was only, like, 3 years old. Like, why you take the servers off? But it's because they had to keep renewing the licensing, and that's why they didn't. Meanwhile, on the flip side, games like Grand Theft Auto 4 are still online, but to keep the licensing, they took out stuff that was no longer licensed and got new stuff in there. It's like, a lot of the radio stations changed. And, like, a lot of music I was used to hearing... I forgot to change the albums. A lot of music I was used to hearing was taken out the game because of licensing issues. So like, I can actually understand why they put up a paywall. And as I said earlier in the stream, like sometimes, like a lot of stuff that people think is free is not free. Like, it's really hard to keep stuff up just for free without putting up some kind of money to like make the thing. Because people, like, they still gotta pay for servers and stuff like that. Like, I understand that completely. But like, I would still like to check that out. Like, that game, I love racing games. I play Need for Speed, I play Gran Turismo, I'm about to start in Forza Horizon. Like, I just love me some racing games. Like, you can't get me. Before I, actually, matter of fact, before I started doing OMSI on my channels, I actually was only doing racing games. Let's see, 628, and I think Route 10 will be East Classic. Hope I got that right, because I can't hear if I got it wrong. Nope, Route 10 is Southbury. Alright, there we go. I love how I could like remember this stuff. Like, I do it so often I actually remember what I do. I'm lying hardcore. If you guys like go back to the beginning of the stream, I actually forgot what the route codes were. I like the main reason why I didn't do the route I was initially going to because I forgot the code. That's why I kept saying, hey guys, suggest routes. But yeah, like before I started, like I was doing racing games. And then I started doing a little bit of Grand Theft Auto, and then I started doing bus modding in Grand Theft Auto. And then I think it was actually Orange Juice was in the stream. Was actually like one of the people who actually made me get into OMSI because like, you know, he was like, hey, guess what? I know how you do sound mods in Grand Theft Auto. How about you translate that ability into OMSI? Like, OMSI sucks. I don't want to play that stupid game. It's stupid. And anybody who likes it is stupid. But then, like, you know, like, he started, like, showing me content he was working on and stuff like that. And I'm just like, wait, you can actually make stuff for this game? It's not just stupid? It's not just German stuff? And then I actually started getting into it. It's like, despite all the lag, I was like, hey, this is an okay game. You know, I can't change that many settings to fix the lag, but this is an okay game. I like it. But I still love me some racing games. Like, don't get me like mistaken. Like if people wanted to watch me stream racing games all day, trust and believe I will turn this game off right now and I will start playing me some racing games. That's actually also why, like, you notice when I'm playing like OMSI, I don't follow traffic laws all the time. Like, I keep forgetting that OMSI is like a simulation game or a bus driving simulation game. I keep forgetting that because I'm so used to like my racing game driving. Actually, coffee cap. That's not a bad idea because since, as you can see, I'm running the stream off of one computer and playing on another. I actually can do Rocket League and play online and stuff. So like, if people do want me to get into that, oh, I will get into that. I will play me some Rocket League. I will league me some rockets. I'll go pew! Plus, my jokes work a lot better when I'm like, messing up in a game more than I'm following traffic laws and stuff. Like, it's really hard for me to like, like the way I play games or the way I make videos. It's like really hard for me to like make like quality content while just like sitting there driving and following traffic laws. That's why it took me so long to start talking again on my YouTube. Andre, I can't stream Mario Kart. Reason being, I don't have any console that has Mario Kart. I have PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, and PC. I don't have a console that has Mario Kart. Best I can do is an emulator and play the Nintendo 64 version, but you know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, it's okay, I don't either. Oh dang, I was streaming for a minute and then an hour and 6 minutes at this point. Longer than I streamed in my entire life. I'm old. I'm like 60 years old. I'm lying. I think my last time the stream was this long too. I think my Grand Theft Auto stream was this long too, now that I think about it. Actually, now that I think about it, all my streams were about an hour long. Never mind. It's actually my shortest stream now that I think about it. Yes, OMSI, because when I start lagging, the first thing I want to do is take away stuff. Slash T-logs, bruh. What? I don't speak Leet. You'll have to translate it. You have to translate that to stupid dash language so I'll understand. Use words that dumb it down for me. Dumb it down so far down. Unless you were talking about something I was talking about earlier, which makes it oops. I forgot. Well. Oh, traffic laws. Traffic laws. Wow. I realized right when I opened the door that's what you meant. I didn't even say that long ago. That's the worst part. I was like, alright, I'm gonna take your word for it. I will definitely give you some Rocket League and I'll start playing with you guys. Word to the wise, I'm gonna need y'all, like, if you do want to play like a one-on-one while live streaming, I'm gonna need you to do like a Skype call or something with me so that like I can get both of our cameras on the screen. Because I did similar when I was doing a stream yesterday with Winston. I did a Facebook call so that both our voices could be in the stream. But soon, now that I got the stream working at a okay quality, I'm going to like upgrade a lot of it and add face cams. Of course, you don't have to face cam. You could just Facebook call me or whatever, but it needs to be so that both of our voices can be picked up. I'm not going to stream with somebody else and then like do like a one-on-one. Like, it's not going to be like, hey, I'm streaming with this guy and I can hear him, but you can't. That's incredible. I think there's like, actually no, I'm lying. Facebook, I think you can do like a group call, and then like if it's more than one person in there, we can all group call together. Okay, you guys seen? I was just sitting there. This cab drove through me and went on the sidewalk. Y'all talk about my driving, but look at this dude right here. This is why nobody trusts taxis anymore. That's why everybody's using Uber and Lyft. That's exactly why everybody's using Uber and Lyft. Those staying taxis. Trying to kill everybody. Yep, I'm not the bad driver here. You know what? I'm going to run the red light now. I feel safer. And he's just going to drive back in the traffic like he ain't do nothing wrong. Like, bruh. You messed up. It's funny because, like, I know it's because I'm in an afterlife, but I realized what you said. I realized what you meant, like, right afterwards. I'm dumb. Okay. Wait. This isn't an M6 stock visit? whatever it is now. Oh, it is.
How you doing?
Orange juice. The thing is, all right. So you did post the link. The link is up. No. I didn't lie. The link is up. Like if you posted it and it went through and it just disappeared, the link went up. The thing is, I can only see it. I'm the only one that can see it. That's why I said just post it up anyway, so that I can see it when I go back and watch the video. I mean, watch the stream. Now, if you sent it and it said rejected, then YouTube just being weird because it goes through normally. But yeah, like it doesn't pop up because YouTube assumes that when you send a link that you're spamming. So like that's why it doesn't pop up in the chat. But on my end, when I go back and check it, it's going to show up. Unless it's outright said you can't send this message. Alright, let's do that search. Did I even pick anybody up? Or did I just, oh, okay. I'm about to say, I just wasted everybody's time at that stop. Speaking of wasting everybody's time, I was originally going to stream with the proper AI, but it was taking so long to load. That's part of the reason why my stream was delayed. So I actually had to stop loading with the proper AI. And
not a lie, is this guy serious? That's a bad driving.
Jonathan, a rail fan, you ain't gotta tell me twice. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Taxi drivers are bad. And Andre, I am me. You know, when I play simulation games, I don't simulation. I do my thing. You know, I have a good time. I'm so used to the racing games that like games like this are like really slow paced for me. The reason why I like it is because I am a huge transit advocate. Like I love transit. Orange juice, I'm sorry. In my defense, I asked for links to be posted so that I can see it. So, you know, in my defense, you know, I didn't do nothing wrong. And Andre, like I said, like games like this feel like a lot more slow paced to me. And like, actually, no, let me go into the stream real fast. I'm gonna do it on my phone. Try to see if it shows up. And if so, I'm gonna set it to be approved real fast. Alright. There's 6 of you guys in here. They just tried to connect me to my Xbox. No. Orange juice. Sorry. I did lie to you. It didn't go through at all. There's no, oh, never mind. Live chat. Yeah, it didn't go through at all. You'll have to like messages to me. I'm sorry. I did lie. That must have been one of the things that changed when that's one of the things that must have changed when it updated it, because I didn't know that you couldn't see links anymore. That was close because I wasn't paying attention. Have I seen a car crash in real life? I live in a city with a population of 1.5 million. The real question is, have I not seen one already? I've seen car crashes, I've seen people get hit by cars, I've seen bus crashes, I've seen train collisions. I actually live about, if you guys ever heard about train 188, that crashed, I actually live about like 2 blocks away from where that happened, so I actually watched it happen. As a matter of fact, that's where the New Jersey Transit line runs that I was talking about earlier in the stream. Like, I'm that close to that. Like, I see stuff like that so often. It's like, I'm not numb to it per se, but I'm kind of numb to it. It's like, as long as it's not me or somebody I know, I don't really care.
That's how I... That's a bad driving.
Okay. I guess after I get to Eastern Plaza on this route, I'm gonna stream only because I've been running it so long, and I wanted to jump in on another stream, but I'm about to miss it. And I don't want to I don't want to keep holding you guys hostage. And I know there's like 6 people watching, so I don't want to hold you guys hostage. I know you guys like want to do other stuff. Unless you do want to keep watching the stream, I think now, 30 seconds, is the best time to say, hey, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. Do something else. Because, yeah, like, I'm sorry. Wait, actually, no, that's not a bad idea. Hold on, let me actually do that. See if that makes links go through for you. Let's see. Put user in timeout. Well, that's the only options I got. I just drove through the gates because I'm sitting here trying to like, let's see. Go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user in this channel. I can't. I have to actually go back into the stream. I have to actually go to stream on a computer, which will slow down the stream that we're watching to do that. They changed so much. They changed so much. But it's okay though, the stream's about to end. Oh man, I think it's good for all of us to know that we're about to end the stream because you're about to hear. Oh my god! What red light? I didn't see the red light. What's a red light? That was green, dude. You guys are colorblind. You're all colorblind. That's all. Just like this thing is clearly solid green. Oh, what? I made that. Okay. Here we go. Why am I sitting here like this is doing something? I'm just like staring at it. I did an okay job with this paint. You know, it doesn't look as good as I thought it would, but it's because a lot of the dimensions are a little bit off. Like the window is lower than what it's supposed to be, so like and then like the body curve doesn't exist, so it's like compensate for that when making this paint, and it kind of looks a little worse. Anyway. Well, all right. So, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll definitely do it, Kaufman. I'll definitely let you know. Did I just pause the game? Wow. So, like, because I'm using a capture card, the game isn't showing up on the same resolution on the TV as it is on my preview screen. Like, yeah, like it doesn't show up as the same resolution on my preview screen on the TV as it does on the previous screen. So like a lot of stuff I don't see. Like if I pause the game by mistake, it pops up in like the top left corner in like really small print, and that part of the screen is clipped out. So like playing the game normally, I won't see that. I'd actually look over at the preview screen and see if it was clipped out. So that's why you guys are like, man, dude, you paused the game, you doofus. And meanwhile, I didn't see it. And oh, wow. I'm like, who just messaged me? Read the preview right now, and you, orange juice. My salty self can't read. I don't know how to read messages, man. I'm blind. I'm legally blind. P.O.P. Hold it down. That's so old. That's so old. I just like referenced an old thing. If everybody's like, dude, like, that was out back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. And I'll just let you know, no, it wasn't. I was around when dinosaurs roamed the earth. All we had was blackberries. That's the type of joke I make. That's the stuff that I say. I'm alright. In other games, I'm a lot more energetic. Like right now, I feel very boring and loud. And it's just because like there's not that much to say when playing on. It's like okay, wait. There's a lot of waiting. EA. Such fun, such entertainment. It's like there's not a lot to say, so it's like Right now, I'm just blindly talking to you guys. That's why it's also better to stream, because like I can actually respond to you guys as opposed to just talking to myself for 20 minutes. Well, actually, the amount of time that we're streaming is the amount of time it takes for me to record a video that becomes a 5 minute, like becomes a 10-minute video. So I'll record for like maybe like 30 minutes, or like no, if I'm recording a 5-minute video, I'll record for 30 minutes. I edit out the parts where I'm not saying nothing, or I'll edit out the parts where the game's loading, or I'll edit out the parts where I'm just driving and nothing's happening. Because like those parts are boring. But like when I play other games, it's like so much. There's always so much action. It's like I can react to it. It's like where there's cutscenes, and like okay, there's something to watch while I'm not talking or stuff like that. So like OMSI, it's just like you get my bare minimum in terms of energy. Now I'm not faulting like you guys, because like obviously it's like you came to the stream knowing this, so it's obviously it's like it's not that big a deal to you guys. But it's like, trust me when I say come on my Grand Theft Auto stream sometimes, or like other streams I'll be doing. Like just come pop in on those, or even if I play other games. Actually no, matter of fact, go through my channel right now and watch me play other stuff. Andre Alligator, as a matter of fact, no. Fred Flintstone wasn't born yet. When I lived in Bedrock. He wasn't born yet. But I knew his mother. You know, me and her, you know, we used to have a thing going on, you know. We used to be a good couple, you know, but then she got a little too clingy. You know, she started asking me to stop reading those stone tablets, if you know what I'm talking about. She asked me to stop reading those. I couldn't, you know, like she wasn't around, but she always wanted me to put her first. It's like, you know, man, like you always going to Stone College, like come on now. Like if you're going to Stone College, I gotta read you some Stone tablets. Like you can't have it both ways. Long story short, I was this close to being his father, but you know, didn't work out. Whatever. I did go visit Wilma a couple of times. You know, me and her, we used to be home. You know, like we didn't go out. Don't worry about it. She was like a child. Like she's a child compared to me. You know? She's too young. But you know, we hung out a lot. We always went to like Bedstone University, just like hung out there and got some free food off people. Yeah, Bedstone was like 2 towns over. It was like they had like the greatest college. Like you have no idea. Like they was amazing, but like they was so filled with money. Like you know, like we just get free food off them. You know, we would just go by like, yeah, we're college students. You know, she's a young one, I'm the old one, but we're still trying to like you know survive around these parts. But yeah, you know, we had a good time. But when that meteor hit, oh god, that ruined my life for a while. Like that meteor took away like a lot of my well-being. I had to sit here and like wait for society to rebuild itself. Like, ugh, that took too long. And then, like, do you want to know the worst part? The worst part was watching monkeys just walk around like we weren't just living in houses like a couple years ago. I had to sit there and watch them go. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's like, dude, like, we can talk. Stop acting like you can. And then they're talking about some unga chunga. Like, come on, that's sacrilegious right there. Y'all don't even know what that means. Let me stop, because I actually feel like I could tell like a whole story based on me living in the Stone Age. I actually might be able to. One of these days, one of these streams just be like fake story time, like improv story time. Give me like a subject and be like, hey, Dad, here's your subject, here's your origin, make a story out of it. Man, we'll just sit here and have a whole scenario where I tell, because again, that's just what I do. That's a thing I do. We are straying so far off the OMSI. I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm looking at the preview screen. The preview screen is about like, the game is about, I want to say 2 seconds delayed from what happens in the actual real time. 2. Yep, 2 seconds. So like what I do in the game is like delayed 2 seconds. Like I'm watching the preview screen, and that's why I keep running red lights because I'm so busy not paying attention to the game. It's like the game's not boring. It's not. Like OMSI's not boring to play by yourself, but it's really hard to come up with like things to say while playing such a game. So it's like I'm reading a chat more than I'm actually watching the game. Even though the chat hasn't updated in a while, it's like I'm reading the chat more than I'm playing the game. But like I'm responding to the chat. I'm not responding to the game. There's nothing to respond to. It's not. I could literally just drive like reckless. Like I'm about to just run this red light. I could drive reckless. Still nothing to respond to the game. There's nothing to say. Unless someone adds something specifically about the game. There's no fault of the game. Like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just hard to talk about. It's like hard to commentate. It's just nothing happening. Nothing happening. And that's why, again, like it was hard for me to make comedy videos all together. Because like, what am I gonna say? Hey guys, I'm as old as a dinosaur. What the heck? What that got to do with OMSI? And people will call me out on that because they have before. In the very first OMSI video I made on my original channel, the reason why I branched off is because a lot of the comments was, dude, like a lot of the stuff you're saying has nothing to do with OMSI. Well, you're so busy talking that you're not even paying attention. It's because there's nothing going on in the game. I gotta make action. Did I hit the pause button again? No. I seen something. Alright. We're around the corner from the last stop, so I'm about to hurry this up so I can, like, you know, I can stop wasting you guys' time. You know what I just realized? You guys ready for this? Hold on.
Next stop south of Loop Highway and Pike Street. Transfer.
I don't know if it got picked up or not, but there is an audible announcement.
Transfer also available to the train.
There's audio announcements. That's what I just realized. I feel so stupid because I didn't realize that sooner. Screw traffic laws. This stream is over. Since I'm getting close, I'm going to like the outro stuff now. I appreciate everyone that came in today. Like I greatly appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming in. And anybody who's watching the stream after the fact, wow, you're a trooper. If you watch a full hour and 30 minutes of OMSI with no real focus, with commentary, you're a trooper. And you deserve all my respect. But also, if you're going to do that, it says at the bottom all the stuff that you can do. Actually, right there, this thing that's coming up right here, that's really important, everybody. I definitely need you guys to do that. See, Kaufman Cab, you're right and you're not right. You say the gameplay speaks for itself, and that's true. But that's why it's better to do this game without commentary. Because, like, if I'm commentating, there's nothing to say. So it's like, what's the point of me talking? And it's like, a lot of people said that too. So like, sometimes I gotta make the action for myself. So like, that's why, like, when I play OMSI, I would just do something. I would intentionally mess up. Like, I would not pay attention on purpose. So that I can actually, like, have something worthy of a video. Otherwise, it's just me sitting around wasting everyone's time. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna end the stream, and we're ending it. Anybody who's watching this after the fact, who actually sat through this whole thing, you're a trooper. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I do upload more than just OMSI. So like, if you found this to be boring, and I agree with you, trust me when I say there is more quality content on this channel. Like, I play PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3 games. Sometimes I'll play online. Like, I do a lot. So like, you know, like, if you guys wanna see more content, you know, please remember to subscribe. Wow, it's saying it right there. If you're worried about missing a video, hit that bell icon. Remember that. Remember that. That's important too. Like, you won't just, it's not just streams you'll be missing if you don't hit it. You'll also be missing quality content. And sometimes when I play other games, I do mention OMSI. I do mention them OMSI stuff. Like, a lot of stuff that people don't know now, I've said before in previous videos. Like, I've definitely said before, like, the whole thing about not wanting to keep making videos and saying content's coming out when I'm not sure if it really is. You know, like, stuff like that, like I've said before, but because no one has seen those videos, y'all didn't know. I'm just saying, check them out. But yeah, like, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.